All right, finding a home in the current rental market in southern Maine is certainly hard enough. Now add in a language barrier. That is the reality for many new Mainers who are often unaware of their rights as tenants and of the hazardous conditions landlords actually have a legal duty to fix.
Equipping immigrants with translated resources and information to keep their families safe, that's the goal of a new healthy housing initiative. It gets underway this spring. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee explains.
Apollinaire Munyanesa remembers being relieved to find a rental home after his family first settled in Portland from Botswana 5 years ago. They later discovered that the 19th century home was in bad shape.
Maintenance was not that great. Ventilation was not that great, so it was not a pretty good house.
Munyanesa is originally from Rwanda. He and his family were eventually able to find a new home, but he says not knowing English and what health hazards landlords are required by law to address creates a barrier for many new Mainers.
Knowing the rights and what the landlord should do, what I need to know what I should do, that's a big challenge.
Munyanesa teaches chemistry at Portland High School and is the president of the Rwandese Community Association of Maine, a community he says numbers around 8,000 who live in both the greater Portland area and Lewiston. He is teaming up with Defend Our Health, an environmental advocacy organization, to better educate immigrants on how to advocate for safe housing.
Talking to a landlord about some issues that they might see in their house. Sometimes they have to access to government programs to remediate lead painting, for example.
The nonprofit is utilizing a grant from the EPA and the Maine Health Access Foundation. They hope to hire staff to educate tenants in the Rwandan community and eventually expand to different immigrant groups. Under Maine law, landlords must ensure your home is safe and healthy to live in. If a tenant is exposed to crumbling paint chips and gets sick, the landlord could be ordered to remove or safely cover the lead.
We're talking about lead poisoning, which impacts children, and we know that is linked to lower IQ scores.
The program will inform new Mainers that landlords are also required to provide and fix smoke and carbon monoxide alarms and address undrinkable water, unsafe heating systems, to broken windows or exterior doors that can't be locked. Munyanesa says education and advocacy are key as more immigrants arrive in Maine. He says because housing is so limited, a number don't speak up because they fear possible eviction.
They're not courageous to say, landlord, this is the problem, can you fix it? Right? Because maybe they don't know, or maybe they don't want to risk losing the house.
Now the project is still in the initial stages with materials still being developed and translated, and the hope is to give immigrants the tools and resources to better protect their families within the next several months. Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
You can find more information on the Healthy Housing with the Rwandan Community in Maine project on our website and the News Center Maine app.